Alright. Let me show you the secrets of my people. Fair warning, I was playing this with speakers earlier, so I have the volume turned up a little bit. It might be a little bit loud. You might want to turn down your speakers just a little bit until I can get in and judge the volume level and get it cranked back down to where it needs to be. You really should try this game. I think it's like 50% off right now. But it's incredible. It's just gorgeous. So, hang on a second. I need to do something. Alright, is it capturing my cursor? Yeah, it is, but it's capturing it weirdly. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, we're gonna start a new game. Don't worry, this isn't my main save. I didn't touch my main save for this. Start a new game, shall we? So for those of you who haven't seen it, I'm just going to let the opening sequence play so you get the kind of idea. Welcome to Rain World. This is Slugcat. Slugcat is... Heroplex, I'm gonna smack you. So, Rain World... Slugcat is our protagonist. Look at him, he's so adorable, he's so cute. Alright. So I'm just gonna power through the tutorial here. But the objective is, you have... So those empty boxes down there are your stomach. And the circle down there is your karma level, and the circle around it is the clock. And it tells you how long you have until the rains come. You gotta balance eating, avoiding predators, finding shelter from the rain, and exploring. Those are the elements that you've gotta balance. So you can eat little things like bats, and you can eat little things like fruit. You need at least 4 food to hibernate, but if you eat extra up to 3, the 3 will carry over into the next game, so you don't have to eat quite as much. Alright. Fairly straightforward, right? Yeah, this game gets very, very, very hectic, very, very, very fast. You'll see what I mean. This tutorial really does not prepare you for the game. It doesn't even explain the time mechanic, like how the clock works or anything. It's a very, you gotta figure stuff out on your own kind of game. So eating creatures lower karma or something? No, dying lowers karma. Karma isn't a very good name for it. Well, that food slugcat, he's literally Ozzy Osbourne biting the heads off of bats and shit. So, I'm gonna try and skip past this, because you're seeing things that are not meant to be seen yet. You notice something is weird about the icons. I'll leave that without explanation for now. So here we go. We're into the actual game now. I'm going to try and get myself up to an area where we encounter our first predators. I'm going to show you the difficulty that this game incurs. Yeah, no, it does. Eating creatures does not lower your karma. The only thing that lowers your karma is dying. And successfully sleeping X times in a row raises your karma. Aha! There's our first predator. That is a bitey boy. This is Francis. Everybody say hello to Francis. Francis has a specialty in life. Francis's specialty in life is biting slugcat. He's really good at it. Francis isn't feeling it today, so we're gonna have to go pester him a little bit. Francis knows what's coming in a few minutes, so he's really not feeling it. We've got to get his attention. So, as you can tell, the music takes a decidedly dark turn. And by the aggressive behavior of these creatures, you can tell that they're not the friendliest things on the planet. Right now, they're busy biting each other. But if we go down here and stand right where they can reach us, they will have no problem biting us. And then he takes us into his fuck dungeon and it's game over. No, I didn't like that Francis bit me. That makes me just a touch angry. That makes me just a little bit angry. So we're gonna go have a talk with Francis. Explain to him why I didn't like that. I think Francis will get the message pretty succinctly. Let me just check something. Do I still have my cursor? Yes, I do. Okay. I'm gonna leave that there where we can see it, because that's gonna come in handy later. Now, for the people who haven't seen me stream this regularly, they're not going to understand the pure catharsis that is going to come out of this, that's going to come out of this. But, trust me. Hey, Francis. How you doing? Come here, Francis. I need to talk to you. Francis, I don't appreciate that you bit me. That wasn't a very nice thing that you did. Now, this is not something that you can normally do in the game. As you can tell by the little yellow text up there. I think we scared off Francis. I don't think he liked that very much. So, as you can tell, bumping around the Discord, I found the dev tools. So these flowers, if you eat them, they put a little security thing around your karma, so that the next time you die, you don't lose a karma rank. Oh, it gets better. Okay. You thought that was a little harsh. Let's call everybody, shall we? First off, though, I'm a little bit hungry. Why hunt when you can have them come to you? Ah, Francis is back. Francis is lonely. Francis doesn't have much fun. So let's start a party, shall we? This one takes a little bit of patience. But you'll notice Francis is getting friends. Let's just wait a few moments here. And see who joins the party. Ah, stop it. Behave yourselves. Ah, stop it. Ah, here's another friend. Let's get them all together, shall we? But wait, there's more. So he has a slug cat. Ah, here's another friend. He just scoots right on by. Come here. All of you, come here. This is just a little ball of hatred that we've managed to create. Oh, look who joined us. It's a scavenger. Let's go introduce him, shall we? Oh, he left. He fucked off before we could get him over there. We got a little party of lizards down there. Here comes another boy. Just a pile of anger. So for those of you just joining the Rain World streams, you don't understand the catharsis that this brings into my life. But it truly is deep therapy for the trouble that these boys have brought me. No, I'm not hurting them. They're fine. This hurts them a little bit more. If I hit him. But I didn't. I am not okay with this. Yeah. These guys have been the bane of my existence for pretty much my entire run. Oh yeah, but as Slug Cat I can kind of zip around. Okay, let's go to a different area, shall we? Slug Cat achieves Chim. That's a good, apt assessment. Now, how much time do I have left? I have half a day left. I can get where I'm going. Let's get out to another area, shall we? I'm gonna cross this gap easily here. Oh no, there are bitey boys. Okay. So I'm telling you right now, even with the massive amounts of power that this dev tool brings me, I am still very capable of dying. If I accidentally get myself too close to a lizard and he bites me, I'm dead. What's up, nerd? What's up? That scavenger was genuinely terrified for his life for a moment there. Oh no, and now he's dead. The lizard has him. The lizard has taken him into the fuck dungeon. It's over for him. That poor scavenger didn't know what to make of any of this. I'm gonna try and remember the route that I'm supposed to take to go where I need to go here. This is a lot more difficult than it seems because you gotta use the controller. Thanks for the follow. You gotta use the controller to move him through the area transitions. Oh, I'm trapped in the brushwork here. Get out of here, shithead. Nobody likes you. That poor Squidcada is traumatized for life. Look at him. Just slinking around down there. He doesn't know what to do. I think one of the lizards bit his wings off or something. I don't have the map open, so I have genuinely no idea where I'm going. I have a feeling I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going the wrong way here. That's alright. I am become Slugcat, destroyer of lizards. Yeah, this is definitely not the way I'm supposed to be going. I think this is going to take me to Farmer Ray's, and I've never been there before. I think I pissed off the scavengers doing that. You're supposed to pay a toll back there to get them not mad at you for passing. Yeah, this takes me to Farmer Ray's. This is going to be a new area. In fact, you know what? I don't want to go there yet, because for a few people here on stream, that's going to be spoilers, so I'm just going to reset back to the shelter and go the way I know how to go, where I want to go. Yes, this game is post-apocalyptic. It's very clear that there was a civilization here at one point, but that civilization is here no more. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it'll be revealed later in my actual playthrough. I'm only doing the dev stream, the dev stuff. Hang on, I'm gonna fill up my hunger. Come on. There we go. This is today only. When we go back to playing Rain World, we're gonna be playing it legitimately with no modifications and no god tools. I'm just working out some of my frustrations, because if you, after this stream, if you go back and watch my VODs of Rain World, you'll see how almost crying grade frustrated I get in these games. They're just, they are the meanest possible they can possibly be. Hang on, how do I do Slugcat? There we go. Yeah. Hey, Nintendo dude. Yeah, I'm not going to Farmer Ray's. We're going to Industrial Complex, is where I am aiming to go. If I can remember how to navigate. You know what? You two are bothering me. Why don't you go down there? Thanks. Spoilers! Yeah. We're trying to avoid that. I'm only going to areas that have previously been. Uh-oh. Bitey boy. Let's shove him in the hole, shall we? Get in there. Stupid lizard. It's really funny. They kind of resign themselves to their fate. They'll come back like that. But if you shove them in holes, they will go into the holes with the dev tools. Spoilers, they help keep your car on the ground. Slugcat gets eaten by a creature, they die. Not all the time. Oh yeah, and it's dynamic too. It changes depending on your threat level. So far we've only dealt with lizards. When we get into the industrial area, it gets much worse. And if you think that's bad, if you think all I have dealt with on stream is bad, you haven't seen anything yet. Anything. So these are karma locks. They separate areas, regions in this game. And what ties in is, you see my symbol down there? It's a certain rank. And you have to be a certain rank or better to get through these airlocks. And you only do that by successfully sleeping and surviving X amount of days. And if you die, your rank goes down by 1 increment until it hits the bottom. Now I'm gonna go down here and save real quick, so we get a new day, and I have a save spot in case I die, because it will happen. Even with the dev tools, I will die. That's how hard this game is. Yeah, popcorn. Popcorn's good for you. I love how he goes through the pipe wrong every single time. Kind of squeezes himself in the worst way possible. Okay. So we're going to zip up here a little bit. I'm going to show you a different predator that this game has to offer. One of the truly terrifying ones. Hello! Buddy, buddy, buddy! Why don't you come on down and say hello? Maybe you need to be higher up a little bit. Oh. Okay, I think I need to be higher up. Samurai lizard friend? No. Even worse. I'm going to show you a cliff racer. You gotta kind of make some noise to attract them. Either that or they're just not gonna come and I have to go find them. Come on. It's really hard to get the game to do what you want it to do sometimes. Oh, I think I hear him up here. Okay, there's a lizard. Oh, there's two lizards. Quick! Ooh, okay. See, I almost died there. I'm just gonna chill out over here. You two, however, are gonna go for a little fly. Bye. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just do this. Okay. Say hello to our friend the vulture. These guys are terrifying. They will destroy you to pieces. These guys... Well, let me show you what they do. They will pursue you relentlessly. Yeah. First time you were standing on a pole, then you weren't anymore. Yeah, that's how I encountered them too. I was coming up the side of that tower in an industrial complex, and one of them bit my face off. See, they're clever too. They'll figure out a way down to you and get you. Now, there's a dedicated button I can use to just shoo them off into the sky again, but, you know. Here comes another lizard friend. Now, let's do this. Hey, buddy. Why don't you come on over here? They really like lizards. They really, really like lizards. And lizards are terrified of them. Yep. Yeah, if you go flying off the side of a high place, you will most certainly die. So, that's that. But those are the dev tools. And they allow you to do pretty amusing things with the wildlife. It's very cathartic. Very stress relieving. I highly encourage you to go take a look at the VODs and see why it is I get such pleasure out of doing this to these poor defenseless creatures. Because let me tell you, they are anything but poor and defenseless when they are not in the hold of God's wrath. Also change FOV, FPS cap, and etc. in the config file of OpenMorrowind. So, holy shit! So worry not, Sona. Will you get out of here? Oh great, now he's stuck. Jack off. Like throwing him against walls in an abusive way. Yes. Listen. They are not your friends. Stuck. Door stuck. They can also do this, which is pretty funny. Do your thing. Do your thing. Come on. He gets all licky. I don't like it. If I can get him to... Oh, this is always an interesting concept. Here's a little cockroach. No, come back here. Hey, he left. left. Never mind. Genuine dick sucker! Please! Yeah, come on back. So the lizards will hunt things other than me. Genuine slug sucker will force them to be my friend. Yes. Oh, okay, see, this game has some pretty bullshit moments like that, where you'll come through a little tube and be defenseless, and I'm dead. He bit me to death. He caused enough damage to me that he killed me. So these centipedes have a defense mechanism. They go electric. And it stuns the lizards for several moments. It's pretty interesting. The big ones will just fucking kill you. Oh, here's a white boy. These are chameleons. They are genuine assholes. They will find a spot like in the corner, and then they will turn the color of the background. I bump into them all the time, and when you bump into them, you might as well just say goodbye. So. Yes, the glow on the pipes is in herbal areas. That is correct. Hey, Roaming Dream. So let's see if I can get up to Chimney Canopy where I was. Yeah, the arrows will... You can generally follow their path. The arrows, like, see... There's an arrow here. I don't know if you can see my cursor, because it's inverted. It's a little bit weird. There's an arrow right here where Slugcat is, and if you follow the dotted line, it'll show you that it will transport you quickly to another area. And that's, like, intra-room travel. There are a couple of arrow pipes that will take you to different screens, but they're usually connected to the... like, same room. 3 lines means it transitions you through a wall to another area of the same region. Okay, you know what? I tire of this. Let me see if I can get to, Chimney Canopy where I was in my other save game. So I can show you the, battlefield. Woohoo! I think he saw me. I think he definitely saw me. And now he's onto me. That thrum generally means that you've been spotted. Okay. Yes, different lines mean different things. The little U-shaped thing means that there is a shelter there. Hey, Licky boy. Do you remember when I was in here and every time there was a pink boy just clogging up the pipe? I remember. Get out of here, you. God, I love doing that. Ah! You gotta kind of wedge him into pipes when you want to nudge him in the right direction. So in Chimney Canopy, there's an area that I'm presently stuck on in my main game. I refer to it as the battlefield. You'll see why in just a moment. Yeah, yeah. Slugcat is a very passive creature. He's just in awe and wonderment to this strange world. Well, if you go watch episode 4, you'll learn why he is emotionally distant. You will learn why. He was domestically abused for about 30 minutes in the worst way possible. Alright, this is Chimney Canopies. This is sort of a very high-skilled gate area to the more plot-related sections of the game. I'm not going to be going there, so don't worry. I'm not going to be spoiling anything for you. At least not until I stream this game normally, which will probably be Saturday. Saturday, maybe Sunday, depending on what we manage to get done with Silent Hill. Anyway, you can already hear the battle music ramping up. So let's just head over here and see what's shaking, shall we? Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker. This isn't high tier, though. Well, it is for me. Don't be rude. Do not presume. So I have stowed Slugcat in a little area where I can't be accessed. You're about to see how crazy this shit gets. 4 vultures at once. 5 vultures at once. All trying to feed on this helpless scavenger and lizards. And here comes a lizard to feast on this scavenger. Got him by surprise. Didn't stand a chance. Meanwhile, this morass. This morass of vultures continues to writhe and undulate. The scavenger in the top right doesn't know what to do. He's so scared he's shaking. And now the lizards come to play. Because the vultures are gone. So this is how it normally looks. There's just a mass of scavengers and lizards in this area. Look at all the purple lizards. Up, here comes a vulture to fuck shit up again. So imagine trying to navigate this. Scavengers are pretty adept at maneuvering through their environment, and even this guy's having trouble. But I want you to just imagine for a moment trying to find your way through this while all these things are trying to kill you. Well, the thing is, what karma cycle are you on? Well, that's a secret. I'm not going to reveal that one just yet. All the lizards have a spaz attack and leave. Well, you would too if there were like 6 vultures all diving for your head at the same time. This is only really supposed to happen the longer you stay alive. Yeah, no. Even on the lowest karma level, this still gets absolutely nuts in this one area. I think if I open up the DevTool interface and check the scripts, there's a room-specific script for this room that keeps a bunch of the creatures here. Because this is just meant to be a clusterfuck that you have to navigate. Look at all the lizards! I think there's one of every color right now. At least for this area that you can get. There's one of every color. There's a white one, there's a blue one, there's a purple one, and there's a green one. That green one is huge. There's another white one. Here comes a purple one. It's never this bad for me. Yeah, it's... You'll see when I go back to my normal playthrough. On my normal karma cycle. You will see. It is horrifying. That fly stack? Yeah, they do that. They'll stack on each other. That is normal. Holy shit, I didn't even see the one on the bottom. But yeah, that is absolutely normal behavior. They will do that naturally. Look. They reached critical mass and collapsed. Holy shit. Okay, here comes the rain. I'm gonna let the rain come in and I'm gonna call it a stream for tonight. So this is what happens if you wait too long to find shelter. You notice the clock has no more circles on it? Yeah, it'll eventually wash out the entire area. There are some areas of the game where it doesn't rain, but they are very few and hard between, and the rain is the last thing you need to worry about. Yeah, see. There's a reason for this. And it's explained later on. I'm not going to reveal what it is. We'll find out through the course of the normal game, but... yeah. There are a couple areas of the game where the rain just doesn't happen, but they are extremely difficult sections of the game where you have plenty of other things to worry about. How does shelter save you? They're generally really far underground and surrounded on all sides by very thick metal, so the water can't reach inside. So, that's that. So those are the dev tools. Those are publicly available to whoever wants to dick around with them. There's a lot of features. You can pull up the screen and you can spawn yourself objects, and you can modify the world around you. They also released a mapping tool where you can make your own regions. And once we complete the game, which will be quite some time into the future, we'll explore some of the custom regions that people have made for the game. So it's no secret that Rainworld is an overarching theme. I've given it a rest for a little bit because I was genuinely kind of getting burned out on it, but we'll get back to it. I promise we'll get back to it. Once we finish Observer, we'll get back to Rainworld I'm having a stroke. Call an ambulance. Rainworld regularly on Grab Bag Saturdays, and I'll be sure to supplement some of my other streams like Morrowind Mondays with Rainworld as well. So for now... yeah, it's basically a debug mode. It's the tool that the developers use to test and work with the game, so that's a pretty apt explanation of it. But in Karma Gate, water doesn't fill it up or touch you, it's just an earthquake. How to shelter... yeah. There is an earthquake state where it will kill you. But anyway, for now, that's all. It's the end of the stream week for this week. We'll be back again Friday with Friends List Friday, hopefully with some more Grand Theft Auto Online. Observer on Saturday. Source Mod Sunday, we'll be finishing Silent Hill Alchemilla. And Morrowind Monday, more Morrowind and Rainworld. So, stick around, give a follow if you feel like it. Exclamation point YouTube for my YouTube channel. Exclamation point Twitter for my Twitter account. We announce on my Twitter account usually an hour to a half an hour before I go live, so you'll get notifications if you don't feel like following. And we'll see you when we see you. But thank you, all of you, for dropping by. It's good to see some faces in chat again. It got a little lonely there for a little bit, but it's good to see you all. Y'all have a wonderful week. I hope it goes well for you. We'll see you soon.